What's good? Alright, so I literally said I would start making these type of videos once I couldn't drive for Lyft no more. And as of today, Lyft has deactivated my account, which is crazy. But in all reality, majority of these situations, I don't think that people come out of them like, like, oh, I just stopped driving Lyft or Uber or whatever like that. Maybe they probably got deactivated because you hear a lot more people with that aspect than anything. I'm still gonna have to drive though. Like I got Uber, so I can do Uber. But with Lyft, I can actually, I guess, talk about Lyft now and my experiences within doing Lyft. I'm looking at a computer screen. I would. I got my like camera right here, so it's like kind of like. Um. So yeah, for the last 6.5 years, on and off, I've driven Lyft, and I actually liked driving Lyft. Like, it was only like a couple issues that I actually had with it. I mean, you get to meet people, cool people, some annoying people, but you get to learn how to deal with society, and you get to see different sides of society. And what I mean by that is you get to see different perspectives on like a one-on-one basis, and you can see like the dynamic of a neighborhood sometimes because I mean, so many different type of personalities will live in one little area. But if you noticing where you dropping people off and picking people up at, um, you can see how just a block away somebody can have a total different mindset than a person on the other block. Okay, so because I'm kind of annoyed because of the simple fact is I'm kind of used to if I'm going to go drive, I would drive Lyft. And now I'm gonna have to use Uber, which I haven't used ever really, but I've always had the account, but I've never really used it. So I'm gonna have to start using that until like I find a little gig or I get back to shooting videos for people heavy or whatever like that. Now to get to this point, it took a lot to get to this point where I'm deactivated on Lyft. It took a lot to get to this point. And what I mean by it took a lot is like that story starts 6 years ago, from when I decided to start driving Lyft. And that's like, in all honesty, the gist of it. Like that's like where it started. Like that's where the story starts. Um, the whole situation of being deactivated, right? They say it comes from three instances, which is wild. It's wild because of what is said in these three instances. And in two of them, I I went out yesterday and I didn't take my GoPro with me. And I said, nah, I'll be fine with just drive. And I get permanently deactivated because I don't have my camera in the car. Which is, here's another thing that's crazy. The last situation, I realized that my camera wasn't on, but then I turned it on, and I got like part of the interaction and that person getting out the car or whatever, and there was no negative interaction. The person is just saying that they're going to report me, and I'm like, go ahead, report me. You know what I mean? Because A, I have a camera. B, you're not even supposed to be in my car. You're not the person who called the ride, and come to find out you're a minor, so you got to get out. So that's a whole story. Like and the other instance, I don't even know what that's about. The first one, it's like from last year. But um, the last two instances, I could tell detail for detail what happened without an issue. So to me, it was just, this is whatever y'all stipulations is. This is how y'all go about it. So whatever. But at the end of the day, it's in the wrong direction. Honestly, because I've never really had issues with people, like real issues. I've only had entitlement issues. People being highly entitled about what they think they deserve because they're paying for a ride. That's realistically all only type of situations I've actually had. Most riders are chill. Most people who call lifts, they chill. Some people, they extra. You know what I mean? Um, some people, it's just regular people. You know what I mean? You can have a confrontational moment because a person having a bad day. That could literally be the gist of it. A person is having a bad day, and that could cause it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the smallest thing. But I will tell you this, because I'll be all over the place with this video. The final reason, that makes it sound crazy, but the reason why they deactivated my account, I can't remember the guy's name, and I wonder if I can even go back and see the rides and stuff like that. You know what I mean, whatever. But a guy got in my car. He got in the car from hospital, and I think it was in Camden, and I drove him home. It might not have been in Camden. It might have been in like Cherry Hill, somewhere like that. Yeah, those in Cherry Hill actually. Cause I know the hospital, cause that's the hospital I pulled up to when my mom found out she had cancer. So anyway, I take him home, and as I'm taking him home, he asked me to go to the Wawa. Now Wawa, he don't have a stop on there, and he ain't got an extra stop on there. So I can't really go to Wawa for you, bro, because you don't have an extra stop on there. But he wanted me to leave him at Wawa. And I was like, all right, cool. I can drop you off at Wawa. But if I drop you off at Wawa, I still need to be close enough to your final destination to end it. Now, me knowing, I can end it there, but I'm just letting him know. Some would say you didn't even have to say that, and I probably didn't. But at the end of the day, I just be letting people know, like, yo. And the only reason I do this is because I be thinking about safety. I be thinking about my safety, their safety. I'm not responsible for their safety, except while I'm driving. But I just think about that. Now, I get it. It's right at a local Wawa, and he can walk to his crib. That's perfectly fine. He's an adult, yes. But also for myself, Lyft would have probably sent me a message because I'm not even, like, I'm so far away from the joint that they probably would have sent me a message like, is everything cool, this and this and that. And I don't really know if that goes against me. Even though I've been driving for Lyft a while, I really don't know if that goes against me. So instead of me being like, all right, I'm not going to let you out, or, you know what I mean, whatever, all I said was, I'll let you out, but I'm still going to drive in the vicinity of that drop-off point and end it. So then there's no, there's no real issue on either side. And he ain't like that, I guess. And he goes, well, never mind, just take me to my crib. I'll walk. And I was like, you sure? And he said, yeah. And so I drove to his crib, and I dropped him off at his crib, not knowing that he was going to report me for holding him in the car. Like, how was I holding you in the car, bro? You're a grown-ass man. How was I holding you in the car? How did I keep you physically in my car and tell you can't get out? If there was an issue where I held somebody in the car, I kept you in the car, don't you think police would be involved? Don't you think, like, a 911 call would be made? Like, any of that, any type of situation, like, to get deactivated on Lyft, all you need is 3 people to say, and it don't even matter how long, because if they push that shit all the way back to last year sometime. So all you need is 3 people, just 3 people, and a lifeline of your account, listen to me, to say that you held them in a car. Mind you, everybody could have got home safe, right? Everybody got home safe, but you held them in the car. Mind you, this is a grown man. A grown man. A grown man makes an accusation that another grown man was holding him in the car and there was no gun involved. Listen, I don't know why I just pinpointed that. There's a bunch of candles on the windowsill. Excuse that. There's a flower thing right here. Excuse that. There's a jacket right here. Excuse that. I just moved from one room in the house to another room in the house, shifting stuff around to, you know what I mean, shifting stuff around to get the house in order. But yeah, so he reports me. So I park at a Wawa. I I hit him up. I try to see what's up. I'm like, yo, what's good? Um, Somebody actually, I'm talking to him that night. Somebody actually was like, yo, I was gonna reactivate your account, but it's on the higher ups. And I'm like, all right. And I'm like, they like, yo, you tried to reach out before. I'm like, before when I talked to, nah, who I talked to? Jeremy. Jeremy just seemed like he don't like me. He don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? He don't fuck with me because I'm saying some real shit. I was being honest with him. I was being honest. I was being direct. I was being clear with him. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Plead, basically, I guess in a way, pleading the case and letting me know, like, bro, like, there would be no foul play or anything like that, and there wasn't. But it was just like, you're not even trying to hear me. You not even care. You just going back to we gonna have to permanently. And I'm like, whatever, man. Like, it is what it is. I'll figure something out. That's what my life has been anyway. Figure it out. My whole life, everybody. That's all everybody said to me is figure it out. Figure it out. Not everybody, but most people, 90% of people. You know what I mean? In real situations in my life that I actually needed help, to the people who was actually there, they were actually people who were that I known for like real situations. I can't say that I never had like real ones. You know what I mean? I had fake ones, but I can't say I never had real ones. I don't think a lot of people can't say. A lot of people can say that. They just may not know. It may be some actions they did or had that severed that relationship, or they may not have caused it. You know what I'm saying? People make mistakes, yo. I'm gonna say that people do make mistakes, and not every mistake is forgivable though. Don't get that fucked up. But people do make mistakes. You just have to, I guess, figure out on your level what is a code red mistake that you wouldn't want to see continue, and you would avoid. But some things are not code red. Some things are like, you're annoying. This is an annoying mistake. You can fix this. So being deactivated now, the goal was always to get away from driving. To be honest with you, that was the goal. The goal was ultimately to get away from driving. Like I said, you're gonna see so much right here because I'm moving a bunch of stuff back and forth. I got sneakers back there, boots, tape, all this type, oils. Not like crazy stuff, just stuff stacked up a little bit, and that I gotta organize. I got tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I flipped one room. This room had a bunch of storage stuff in here that was my mom's, and I put it in the middle room, and then I put my stuff in this room because my stuff was in that room, but now it's in this room, and it's so crazy because it's like it's like a new beginning in a way. It's about to be a whole new month. I gotta start doing Uber until I figure something else out. And I'm looking for things. I've been looking for things for a minute. For a little while, I was just really applying to jobs, and that sucks. That's weird. That's corny. And I used to tell people like, yo, I don't apply to jobs because I don't never get them. I'm the person who I apply for the job, and the person behind me gonna get the job, not me. I'm just like a filler, and I always seen it like that, and I always had to make my own way. And you know what I mean, Lyft was something that it helped out. You know what I'm saying, as far as like being like, you know what I'm saying, being able to control time and certain things, or whatever. But it also was a hindrance in so many ways too. You know what I mean? It also was a problem. But yeah, to be now permanently deactivated for zero reason. I don't want to say zero reason. I don't know how you're reason. I don't want to say that because they decide they have their reasons, right? But for a grown man to say that I held him in the car because I gave him the option of being dropped off at Wawa and I was going to have to drive closer to his destination to end the trip. I don't know. I don't know. To have people calling rides, that's a whole nother video. People calling rides for minors. That right there is something I hate, yo. I hate with a passion. Like I don't even know how to feel about that shit, to be honest. But anyway, kind of a little bit all over the place. I'm not even looking at the camera because I'm looking at this because I can see myself, and it got to get used to it. I'm getting used to it. But yeah, as of today, I'm deactivated from Lyft. I won't be driving Lyft anymore. So what I will be doing is I will be sharing as many Lyft stories that I have and that I can think of. So after this video right now, you're gonna see the same setting, and I'm about to share a Lyft story. Now I'm gonna be honest. If I can get my Lyft account back, I drive it. But I think the stories I'm gonna tell gonna sound kind of crazy, or maybe like that. Maybe they won't let me. I don't know. But anyway, I would drive it again. I would drive it again. But I do believe that this is like lame reason. But yeah, I'll go to Uber. I'll drive Uber for a little while till we find something else, because I'm definitely gonna get out of the ride share situation. So hopefully we can make get back to making more content, and maybe even doing a little bit of shooting for people and go from there. But yeah, I'm gonna just do the Uber to like really literally just pay the bills if I need to do that. That's it. But I see y'all in the next video. Mm-hmm. So what's a good Lyft story? Hey yo.